Hey, it's your friend Choice CJ here, and here we are with the first round of the playoffs for the PMC D League. I am, of course, the coach of the Baltimore Oriolus, and as I predicted, Adam and I are rematching in round one of these playoffs. In case you didn't catch our match last week, we did square off, and Adam was able to score a 3-0 victory over me. It probably could have been a bigger differential than that, but he kind of was just messing around at the end because he knew the same thing that we did, that we were going to be playing again this upcoming week, so it didn't really matter all that much. And basically our team last week got murked by Genesect. I think there's really no ways around it. So this time around we are bringing a team that I think is a little bit more Genesect proof, if you will. We just have 5 things that outspeed it. It's tough though because he has Genesect, yes, but he also has some really good balanced Pokemon behind it with like Porygon 2 and Florges and Regirock and stuff like that. Gourgeist, even Rotom Heat. He hasn't brought Muk once this season, but maybe he'll bring it this week. We'll have to see. I don't really have an answer for Muk on my team, so let's hope not. But anyway, let's just go ahead and hop right on into the team. So we are leading off with a Skarmory, Stealth Rock Roost, Toxic, Brave Bird. We're bringing a fully specially defensive spread this time just because I want to be able to tank one Thunderbolt or Hidden Power Fire from Latias and potentially tank a hit from the Genesect as well. Unfortunately, we don't actually get up to the point where we give him a attack boost for the download ability. But, we'll see. We can deal with it. I almost put a berry on here, but it's tough. I don't know if he's going to be hitting me with, like, Thunderbolts or Flamethrowers or whatever. So, I'd rather just have the recovery and not take a gamble like that. But yeah, just get up rocks with this thing. Land a Toxic on Latias. Land a Toxic on Porygon 2. Land a Toxic on Rotom. Just, those sorts of things. That should be fine. Next up, we have probably one of our main win conditions, a Calm Mind, Rain Dance, Rest, Scald, Manaphy. Oftentimes you see these things with max physical defense, but I do want the speed in order to outspeed Genesect. And we put 4 into special defense just to give him that boost on the attacking side if he brings it in, and not on the special attacking side because he is going to want to hit us on the special side with things like Energy Ball and probably Thunderbolt. I'm pretty sure Genesect gets Thunderbolt, but it's not what he brought last week. Last week he brought Energy Ball because it is very good against my team. But yeah, he doesn't really have a lot of really great answers for this, I think. He obviously has Rotom, which has Thunderbolt and Volt Switch. But I think if we can get off one boost, we can play around that thing. Gyarados is going to be a problem for us because that thing is just really bulky, and we obviously don't have a move to hit it really hard. But maybe we can get lucky, and if it comes in on us while we have a boost, we can still threaten that thing and maybe hit it with a Scald. We'll have to see. But I do have other answers for Mega Gyarados. For example, Heliolisk, Volt Switch, Hyper Voice, Surf, and Glare. I almost put Focus Sash on this thing, but I just don't think it's going to end up being that viable. Especially if he just, obviously if he gets up a layer of hazards. Volt Switch for momentum, Hyper Voice to just hit things hard and also hit things like Gyarados through the substitute. Surf for the Regirock. And for the Rotom, things like that. And Glare, just to catch things on the switch. Like if he's trying to bring something like, what's his ground Pokemon? Mamoswine? Trying to bring that in on the switch, we can Glare it. And that's going to be awesome, and it's going to be really annoying for him, especially because he loves to bring Scarf Mamoswine. The spread is just enough to outspeed Manshao, I'm pretty sure. I'll double check, but that's the only thing that we really need to outspeed on the team. We can't outspeed Latias with this set. So that's the moves on Heliolisk. Next up we have Garth, the Choice Scarf Jirachi, Fire Punch, Iron Head, U-Turn, and Healing Wish. Pretty standard set. There's really not a whole lot to say about it. U-Turn for momentum, Iron Head because it's a great move, Fire Punch for the Genesect. If he brings something like a Choice Scarf Genesect, I do want to be able to outspeed that with a Pokemon that can hit it pretty hard. And we're at max speed just so we can't outspeed that Genesect, like I said. This can still take a hit from a Latias if we need. One of the things that I'm kind of not fearing, but maybe expecting is like a Choice Scarf Latias. Like, basically there's two things I think his Latios is going to be. It's either going to be Colberberry like it was last week, or it's going to be Choice Scarf. I think Adam mixes it up this week and brings Choice Scarf, which is why I have my next Pokemon Gale Thunder with Knockoff, Icicle Crash, Low Kick, and Poison Jab. I could, it might be worth it to run oh, we don't get Fire Punch. Okay, so it doesn't even matter. I was going to say, I know we get like Ice Punch, but we don't get Thunder Punch or Fire Punch, so I don't have amazing coverage for the Genesect. But this does outspeed a Choice Scarf Latios, and if rocks are up, we've got a, well, I don't know. I think we need it to have 2 rock switch-ins to guarantee a KO with Icicle Crash. Knockoff should come pretty close to netting the KO, but just on the off chance that I think he's Scarf and he's actually Colberberry, I don't necessarily want to click Knockoff on that thing. I'm not running Pursuit just because Sneasel is not really that strong and can't do a ton of damage with the thing, and Adam's gonna come up with some sort of scenario, like I said, either Choice Scarf or Colberberry in order to deal with the Pursuit. So I just don't think it's worth bringing. I think the fact, just that I have this on my team and it's forcing him to potentially run another set is good enough for me. But yeah, Low Kick is there for Porygon and for Regirock. Icicle Crash actually probably still has more to Regirock. And Poison Jab for the Florges if we need. And then last but not least, we have Assault Vest Emboar with Flare Blitz, Superpower, Sucker Punch, and Flame Charge. I wish I could run an Adamant Nature on this thing, but we need to hit this 121 speed tier. And let me just double check and make sure that there's no way that we can hit that. Yeah, we don't, unfortunately. So we do have to go with this spread. I do think that with a Flame Charge and his team sufficiently weakened, this thing can really clean up. Because he doesn't have a lot of Pokemon to take this thing on. Like, even Latios takes like 39% minimum from a Flare Blitz. I was trying to figure out what item I wanted to put on this thing. I was going to put like a Fist Plate in order to boost Superpower. I didn't really want to run Life Orb because I wanted better longevity on this thing. Could have run like Muscle Band or something, but I decided Assault Vest. Just because it's, it's still kind of the best answer to have to Genesect. And if we're able to get this thing in on Genesect, even if it doesn't have the special attack boost like it had last week, we can take a Psychic pretty well with this set. There's also a good chance that he mixes it up and brings Aerial Ace this time. If he does that, there's nothing we can do. It just really sucks. But we get off of that. If we can get off that Flame Charge, we are gonna outspeed a non-Scarf Genesect. And even with an Occa Berry, Flare Blitz annihilates that thing. It does literally like 300% minimum. Because Reckless Emboar is a monster. So that's the team, you guys. I really want to win because Adam's my good friend. And, it'd be fun to get the victory. Just to be quite honest about it, he's got an amazing team. And he's had an amazing run this season. And, I'm wanting to win, but I'm not going to be disappointed if I lose. Me getting into this league was kind of a funny series of events, and I love my team, but his team just outclasses mine for a variety of reasons. That's not to say that, if he beats me, it's not only because of team matchup. Like, it's going to be because he played better than me, like he did last week. He played really well. He brought a perfect Genesect set for my team. He brought a lot of other good Pokemon and played really well, got himself into a good position and played really aggressive. But, I'm still going to be giving it my all, but I'm just letting you guys know, this is supposed to be fun, and that's why I made that fun video for Adam, that hype video, and I hope you guys liked that. I think Adam liked it too. So, we can spit back and forth and have a good time about this league and about this match, and hopefully it's a good game free of hacks, and it'll be our 5th time battling, so whoever wins this match is now going to be in the lead, but we'll have a 3-2 lead in our head-to-head battles. So anyway, that's going to pretty much sum it up. I know I went through that pretty quickly, but I always am frustrated when I see those like 30-minute team builder videos. Shoutouts to Aki. I'm just playing, man. But you want to spend all the time really watching the battles, not watching the team builders. So anyway, that's all I'll say. Please be sure to check back tomorrow for the battle. It is going to be going up probably around 10 a.m. or 12 a.m. It's not 12 a.m., 12 p.m. Eastern Time, like usual. So tune back for that and check back to my channel for other Pokemon content. And until the next time, I will see you guys later.